I'm quite excited for today's video because I'm actually going to be showing you some of my dance shoes. When I say some of, I think I've got nearly all of my dance shoes to show you. So yeah, if you want to see them, then keep watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Performing Arts and Me. I'm Millie, I'm a second year musical theatre student training at London Studio Centre, and I make lots of videos about musical theatre, drama school, dance, that kind of thing, so if you are interested in those topics, then please subscribe. As I said, today's video is going to be a tour of my dance shoe collection. I have them laid out around me, which is what I'm looking at in case I'm like looking down a lot. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with heels, like character heels, heeled boots, that kind of thing. We're going to start with my LaDuca boots, which are I think my newest shoe purchase, or my newest shoe that I've gained. I have the black boots. The heel is 3 inches, I believe, and they're lace up, but they also have a zip so that you can get them on and off easily. They have really long laces. Lots of people tie them around the top like this, but I prefer to just, I mean, I probably wouldn't do this on stage. On stage, I probably would tie it around the top. But for classes, I prefer to just have them like tied up as much as possible, because if they're tied around the top, then you have to undo that to do the zip. And in my mind, that kind of negates the point of having a zip to be able to get them on and off quickly. So these are soft-soled shoes, meaning that theoretically you can point your foot in it. I've had these for, when did I get them? Like February time, I think. So March, April, May, June. I've had them for nearly 4 months and I still cannot fully point my foot in them. Maybe if I like bent them this way, I would be able to, but I don't want to break them in with my hands. I'd rather do it with my feet. But I find them really comfortable to dance in and I find them very supportive. I've had quite a lot of issues with my ankle in the past and I feel quite stable in these. They kind of feel like an extension of my feet, or they're starting to feel that way, which is nice. Moving on to talk about my other heels. So I have 3 pairs here. The first ones are these, which are So Dancer black cross strap heels. I think these are also 3 inches. We were told to get these for Bird. I did a foundation year at Bird, if you didn't know, so we were told to get these, and also these, which are So Dancer nude shoes. These ones have the bendy sole. These do not, these are a hard sole. I believe they're both 3 inches. This one has not the cross strap, it has like a little, like that type of strap. The other pair of heels I have are these, which are Capezio, similar style. They have a smaller heel though. I don't know how tall it is, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 1.5 inches, I'm not sure. But yeah, as you can see, they're starting to, you might be able to see this, they're starting to like crack a little bit. But I had these for a while, like I had them before I went to Bird. And I was wearing these earlier this year when I was doing theatre jazz option, before I got the LaDucas, because I didn't feel confident enough to wear the tall heels yet. So I was wearing these. Yeah, so these are my other pair of heels, Capezio. Moving on to tap shoes. So these are my tap shoes that I wear for college. They're Bloch. They have the heel and the toe taps, and they are lace up black tap shoes. However, I also do have a pair of heeled tap shoes, which I've never done a class in. We were told to get these for Bird foundation, but we never wore them. I think some of the people at Bird have now worn the heeled tap shoes if they stayed for the degree, but I've never worn them. However, when we watched some of the 3rd year agents showcase, some of them did do it in heeled tap shoes, so maybe I will start putting these on at some point and trying to tap in them and seeing how different that feels. These are Capezio Teletone Tap, it says on them, and they again have the like loop strap, that's the word I'm looking for, loop strap. I also have my old tap shoes, which have the little cutout hole thing here. These are what I wore before I went to college. I got the Bloch ones for college because that's what was on the recommended list. But yeah, so I have these. These are first position tap shoes. Okay, so I'm now going to move on to some soft shoes. So I have my ballet shoes, which are actually really quite filthy. And we've just been told we might be wearing ballet shoes for one of the show numbers. So I think I'm either going to have to wash them or get a new pair, or both. So these are my ballet shoes. As you can see, they get quite dirty. I mean, they've had a lot of use. I've been using this pair probably for like a year now. We have ballet 3 times a week, most weeks. So they get quite a lot of use. And then I also have this really old pair of ballet shoes, which I would wear if I was doing like an outdoor photo shoot by the looks of things. I think I've worn them for that. So yeah, I haven't got them here, but I do actually have another pair of ballet shoes, which live in my college bag as like a backup pair, but they're too small for me. So maybe when I do get some new ones, a pair that actually do fit me, my current ones, can become my backup pair, and I can get rid of the ones that are too small for me. I imagine this really dirty outdoor pair is also too small for me. Okay, I then have my jazz shoes. So my jazz shoes, I think they are also Capezio. Yep, they are Capezio. I have split sole jazz shoes and I have elasticated middle bit ones. You can also get lace up ones, which is what I used to have, but I've decided I actually prefer these ones because you can just slip them on and off easier, so I prefer that. I have them in black. I also have another pair which was my last year pair. I don't entirely think I needed to buy a new pair because these actually look quite alright, but I guess they're my spare pair now. I thought I still had one of the lace-up ones, but maybe they're at home because I'm in London at the moment. Moving on to some other soft shoes. These I got for Christmas, and they are like little turning shoes, so they're like half shoes, and then these elastic straps, which are really twisted, go over the back of your heel. I guess they're kind of supposed to be like you're not wearing shoes, but then you are. I've been wearing these for Lyrical. These are So Dancer. However, I put them in my bag, and I don't know if you can see they've got pen on them, so that's a bit annoying, and I should probably try and clean that off, but I haven't done that yet. The reason that I find washing shoes a little bit concerning is because I washed my ballet shoes once, and the leather like base bit, not leather, the suede base bit of the ballet shoe, the inside went really hard when I dried them. They went hard and spiky. Might have been because I dried it on a radiator rather than air drying it, but I'm just really like scared to wash ballet shoes and shoes like this now. I mean, doing that little bit probably wouldn't be too bad, but like I'm washing the whole shoe, I'd be a bit wary of doing. I also have these, which are similar thing, but they don't cover your toes, so your toes come out through them here and here. These are from Cat's Dancewear. I also have these, which were my first pair of these ones, which were from my dance teacher. This was like a pair of her daughters. I think they say Capezio on them. Okay, I also have my pointe shoes. So these are my current ones? Yeah, these are my current pointe shoes. They're Freed of London pointe shoes, and I have the ribbons on them. On one of them I've sewn elastics. I also have my previous pair here, and I think I have a pair at home as well, which were like my first pair, I believe. They're all Freed, my pointe shoes. I also have these demi pointe shoes, which are also Freed. So these are demi pointe shoes. The idea of these, I believe, is to like strengthen your foot, because you have to work your foot a bit more, like they're a bit harder than like floppy ballet shoes. So like they don't bend as easily. So that I think they're supposed to be like training for pointe shoes, but you are not supposed to go on pointe in demi pointe shoes because they don't have the full like supportiveness that you need for pointe shoes. So if you have demi pointe shoes, don't go on pointe in them. I also have these Bloch socks, which I made a reel about when I was back in Bird, which still gets views sometimes, so if you want to go and have a look at that for more information. But it's basically, they're contemporary dance socks, so they have rubber bits on the bottom of the sock. And I think there's also one inside on the heel or somewhere. And the idea is you can still turn, but then these stop you slipping. So I have these long black Bloch socks. And these aren't really dance shoes, but I'm still gonna show you them. These are like yoga socks, I guess you'd call them. They're grippy on the bottom, USA Pro, as you can see. And then they're just like kind of socks, but they have like these elastic bits across the top as well. And I think they're just for gripping like on a yoga mat or something like that. And then finally I have these plain black trainers. I don't actually know where they're from. Okay, and that is everything that I wanted to show you. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please do give it a like to let me know, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you as one of my subscribers and share with you more videos about dance, musical theatre, drama school, and all those sorts of things. So if you are interested, then please do subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Bye!